Hey guys, so today has been a very uneventful day. I did have a doctor appointment this morning, uh, and they were just going to check my cervix and see how things are progressing, which things are not progressing. He said my cervix was very long and closed, and so I am 36 weeks as of yesterday, and I'm so ready. I'm so ready to have these babies. I'm just about willing to try anything. And so I asked him, I said, in all of your years of experience, you have no suggestion for me on how to progress this labor and get things going. And he said, not that's not FDA approved or nothing that has any scientific background behind it. So he pretty much didn't really have any suggestions for me other than either I could go hard and like really just bust it the next week and really wear myself out, or I should just pretty much take it easy and drink lots of water and stay hydrated. So I don't know what I'm gonna do right now, but I'm pretty desperate. I'm very uncomfortable. I know that it is best for these babies to stay inside me right now for as long as possible, but it is getting really hard. We both agree these babies are going to be bigger, on the bigger side for twins, so it's just getting really hard to carry them. But I am going to try a couple of things that I just got really orange. One of the ladies at the office suggested, was pineapple. She said I could try that or raspberry tea, red raspberry tea. I don't know if any of you guys have tried these things, but I'm gonna try and see what they'll do. If anything, I figured at the most, they'll just be nutritious for me, and raspberry tea can't hurt, so we'll see. We'll see what it does, if it does anything. So for my update, I am just like feeling everything that I felt last time. I'm really winded. I'm pretty sure they didn't check with an ultrasound to see if the babies have rotated or not. I'm pretty sure they have. It's really hard to tell. Like before, I could almost guarantee I could feel like a head, like right here. But now it feels more like a foot. So I'm not really sure. The heart rate they were able to pick up in different spots. So it almost seems like where they got the heart rate, they must be head down. I'm not really sure. I have 2 weeks until my scheduled C-section. So I know somebody had wrote me just recently and thought I had a scheduled C-section at 37 weeks, and I do not. I have one at 38 weeks. So they are full term for twins at 38 weeks. So that's when we scheduled it. And actually we went out a couple of days because we didn't want to run into having we have another son who has a birthday on the day that they originally wanted to schedule my C-section, so we had to bump it out. As you can kind of tell, I'll show you guys a sneak peek, let's see, of my belly. This is my belly. It has, of course, dropped. It is getting tight. I don't know if you can see, like right around here, it's like really tight. And then that's the other side. I think that, as you can tell, it's just getting hard. Like none of my shirts fit. This is a large. They're like barely covering up my belly at the bottom. So, but my doctor's like, these babies are happy right where they're at, and pretty much they'll come when they want. Judging by my previous pregnancies, this is not going to progress very fast. Like my first pregnancy, I was in labor for 36 hours until they finally did an emergency C-section. Then With 2 and 3, I was a week. They scheduled me a week before my due date. So at 39 weeks, I had no signs of going into labor at 39 weeks. So I went in and had C-sections. And then with Christian, like I said in one of my previous videos, I went into labor with him at 15 weeks, and it progressed very, very slowly, days. So I don't foresee this being a quick labor, just because judging by my previous pregnancies, it's just not going to happen. So I could very well see myself going all 38 weeks. So I have 2 doctor's appointments next week, and then I have 1 more after that the following week. So I'm praying that we see some kind of progression maybe next week. That would be really nice. He did say that if he saw any change, he'd be willing to take me in and do a C-section. So I was very discouraged. There was no change, like zilch, you know. I could not believe it because I've had so much pain during my contractions. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like going through all that pain for nothing. So that's really it for my update today. I'm going to make this kind of shorter. I do have my youngest kiddo home sick today. He was not feeling well, I guess, this morning and threw up. So now he's home, and he's thrown up again twice this afternoon. So not feeling the best. I'm hoping this is just a bug that will pass quickly, but I definitely don't want to drag this video on very long with him being sick and everything, but I definitely need to tend to him. I'm still eating a ton, gaining a ton of weight. I know you guys want to know that number, but I'm not willing to share it right now. I'm sorry. If you want to private message me, I would be glad to share it with you via private message, but I don't really want a lot of criticism with whatever my number is, especially on social media. I don't want that, and I don't need that right now. So I'll be more than willing to share with you guys. If you private message me, if you really want to know, I'll share with you, but I really don't want to put it in a video. Also, don't forget, if you have any comments in regards to like the pineapple or the red raspberry tea working, like I'm curious to know, like, what are your suggestions for natural labor induction? I don't want to do anything too crazy, but I'm willing to try something natural. So if you guys have any suggestions, if it happens before week 38, I would not cry about it. So just a thought. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, like this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on the next video, which will be a cleaning video, so you guys will want to subscribe. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.